Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Marsha Putri with student number 202432070H, and in this video report I would like to present a Java program that I created by applying two important concepts in object-oriented program, namely constructor overloading and method overloading. The case study I use is a movie ticket booking system. And in this program, I designed to simulate the process of ordering movie tickets, starting from selecting the movie you want to watch, choosing the number of tickets, uh, next to calculating the total price with several variations, either without a discount, with a direct discount, or using a voucher code. And the system I create consists of two classes. The first is ticket class, which contain attribute and ordering logic. And the second is main class, that serve as the program's executing point and the location for testing constructors and method overloading. Okay, now let's move on to the structure of the ticket class, which is the core of the program. In the ticket class, there are several attributes such as judul film to store the movie name, jumlah tiket for the number of ticket order, harga tiket for the price of one ticket, and the last is total harga, which is automatically calculated for each order. All of these attributes reflect the data required in a real booking system. And in the ticket class, I create three types of constructors. The first is default constructor, the next is parameter constructor, and the last is copy constructors. And we next to the first constructor, that is default constructor. This constructor doesn't accept any parameters. Its function is to create object with basic or empty initial values. For example, the movie title is set to not selections, the number of ticket is 0, and the price per ticket is 0. The main purpose is to provide objects that are ready to use even though there is no input from the user yet. This makes it easier when we want to create object first and fill in the data later. And we next the second constructor, parameter constructor. This constructor accepts parameters such as movie title, number of tickets, and price ticket. With these constructors, a ticket object can be created immediately with complete data without having to call setters or other methods. Then within the constructor, the total price is immediately calculated based on the number of tickets multiplied by the price ticket. These constructors reflect the real-world situations where your user directly select a movie and specify the number of tickets when making a reservations. And the last constructors, copy constructors. The third constructor is the copy constructor, which is accepts another ticket object as a parameter. The main function of the constructor to copy data from an existing object. Copy constructors are useful when we want to create cut orders, want to save backup data, or want to modify copies without damaging the original data. The way the new object is completely separate from the old object, so it is safe to change without affecting previous orders. And next, the program also applies method overloading to a method called person. Uh, there are that versions of the person method, each with different parameter forms. In the first versions, and in this method is used to purchase tickets without a discount. The number of discount will be updated. The total price will be recalculated and the result will be displayed. This describes starting transactions without a discount. And next, the second versions. In the second versions of the method accept two parameters: the number of tickets and the discounts. This is followed by calculations, the normal data price, the discount percentage, and the total price after the discount. All of these calculations will later be displayed in the output. This version shows how overloading can be used to handle more complex transactions needed. And the last method of overloading is a method can accept a promo code as input. The program checks whether the entered code is valid. For example, promo 13 with 13% discounts, or promo 50 with 50% discount. That's if valid, the system calculates the discount based on the code. If invalid, the system displayed a message that the voucher is unknown. With these three versions of the message method, the system can handle variations purchase conditions with the same method name but different behaviors. finally, we will create the main class. In this main class, we create several objects using different types of constructors. The first object is create with a default constructors like this. And the second object is create with parameters constructors like this. And the third object is create using a copy constructors like this. Then I test all form of method of loading with variation input so we can see how to resolve of each method differ. And this is the output of the program we create. That's all for our discussions on object-oriented program using constructors and method of loading. I, I hope you found it useful and thank you for watching.